What was it like practicing up on those turf fields up there today?
Oh man, it was a great simulation of what the game is going to look like come Vanderbilt, and I'm pretty familiar playing out there. So, but it was pretty hot. But it's just going to get us prepared for the next for Vanderbilt. So.
And you say pretty hot. You're from Mississippi, though. That's like really hot. Like,
Yes, sir.
so
It's
you're
about.
used to worse than this, right?
Yes, sir. It's about the same. I will tell you this. It gets pretty hot in the South. Humid, hot. Then we're on the turf, so I'm kind of used to it.
Being at MTSU last year, I'm sure that helps with familiarity with what the weather is going to be like.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. At an MT, I actually played on turf, so I kind of know what it's like, and I kind of, I've had a feel of what it will be like during the game. So I'm just prepared and getting ready.
What kind of a change of pace is that to walk up to that field and get a first practice outside of the indoor facility?
Honestly, man, it really just comes down to your mindset. You can do anything. We understood that it was going to be hot outside, but it was all a mentality and how we approached going into practice. So that was the main thing, and just going out there and just getting better each and every day.
Where are you in your understanding or comfort in this defense now versus where you were in say like April or March?
Absolutely. I was talking to someone about this the other day. I feel so much more comfortable. Like the game has slowed down so much for me. And I just feel like I'm able to play even faster, and I know what's going on around me, and that's been the biggest thing for me. I've had a good summer camp, and it's just been really fun for me.
Is that a realization you came to over the summer, this August? When did that kind of hit you? Like, man, this is just feeling better.
Honestly, I would say after the spring, after the coaches told me how I did, and I looked at the film, I thought I did bad, but just looking at the film, it wasn't that bad. It was more so of just knowing what to do and just being comfortable and trusting myself. At times I usually get a little I don't know. I'm kind of I'm pretty hard on myself. So, but I know what it comes when it comes to being a linebacker. But that was the main thing for me. But once I saw that I was able to get things done and figure things out, everything just slowed down for me, and I feel even better now.
You've been primarily at Mike, or have you also been cross training at Will?
Mainly Mike, yes sir.
Okay. And by focusing just on that position, how much does that help, especially since you're, like you said, had to spend the spring learning the system and now trying to get comfortable in it?
Obviously, when it comes to being a Mike linebacker, you got to know what's going on around there. You got to know what the guys beside you are doing, the guys behind you, the guys in front of you are doing. So that really wasn't anything new for me, but it was just learning the terms and the checks and all that kind of stuff. So that was the main thing for me.
Jaden McDonald, obviously a younger guy who seems to be working a lot of that Mike spot behind you. What have you seen from his development specifically in that role?
Jaden McDonald, man, he's a student of the game. I'll tell you this: if I don't know what's going on, I'll go to him and he'll tell me, "Hey, you should have done this," or "Don't do this." So he's kind of like that veteran, that's been there, and he knows what's going on too. So he's kind of like my right hand man. So if I don't know what's going on, I go to him.
I think we were talking about this at media day. You not only feel more comfortable spending more time in the system, but you have trust in the guys playing alongside you, and Kelly, JK, all those guys, that they're going to trust the reading calls that you give. What does that mean to know that you have a bunch of guys in that rotation with Caleb and other guys as well?
It means a lot to be respected by those guys. Like I said earlier, they welcomed me with open arms when I first got here in the fall, and not the fall, but during the winter. And it really meant a lot. And we just clicked as soon as I got here. Like I said, they were showing me the ropes on what to do and what not to do. And I don't know, we just clicked, and it's been great so far.
You were recently named to the Buckkids Award preseason watch list. Do you pay any mind to that, or?
At the end of the day, guys, it's always good to be recognized, but I still have a season ahead of me. I worry about how it ends up in the end. But right now, I'm just more concerned about what we do as a team. It's not about me. It's about this team. My biggest thing is going out there, winning ball games, and hopefully winning the ACC championship.
What have you seen in Caleb Woodson working more in the box now at that will linebacker spot than, I know you weren't here, but as a freshman when he was more on the outside of the start spot?
Caleb Woodson, he's doing a lot of cross training right now. But one thing I'll tell you about him, he has a high motor, man. Like, you can't stop, no one can stop him. He's passing safeties, passing corners, he's running to the ball. But at the same time, he's very locked in on what he's trying to do, whether that's a star or whether that's the will. And he's hungry, learning each and every day. So I'll give that to C. Wood, Caleb Woodson.